Hello everyone, today I thought I'd share with you a quick tip for Cocos Creator. I will share with you how to run code during this animation process, or as we call it, an animation event. To help me, I will use the help of our latest partner, Live2D. They are a great Japanese company that works to bring 2D images to life in your game. We've seen them used a lot in videos for YouTube, 2D dating simulators, and other types of games. They are currently in beta with Cubism for Cocos Creator, which you can download from our description. I'll show you how to add it to your game. To start, let's build a new 3D game. There is a way to do this with 2D games, but this is easier, so don't worry. Now that we have the new project ready, we need to add the Live2D Cubism extension to our project. To do this, go to the extension folder and open the extension manager. This version of the extension manager is relatively new to Cocos Creator, as we've overhauled this to make it a bit easier to work with. There are 3 parts. Cocos Official is the official extensions that work directly with Cocos Creator. You don't have to install them, but they are there to help you. Built in are all the added extensions built into the engine. Installed is where all your installed plugins are being placed. This is where you want to go. From here, we can see it's empty. We need to add Live2D Beta by clicking here. This will ask us to find the zipped extensions. I have it right here, so let's add it. Now we're not done. There is a bit more work. We need to install the rest of this with Node.js. If you don't have it, you'll need to install the latest version before you move on. I already have installed Node.js on my computer, so all I do is click on this folder, and you'll see it takes me to the extension folder of this project. I will go ahead and click into the folder, and then at the top of the window write CMD to open the command prompt. This only works in Windows. Mac users can also do the same by navigating yourself to the folder with the command prompt. There, you'll need to type npm install. This will do its magic. After you type that, type npm run build. This will prepare it for all the work that we'll be doing. Now, let's go back to Cocos Creator, and we need to quit our project to fully prepare the extension. Now, reopen your project, and let's see what was installed. A new asset database in the assets area named Live2D_Cubism SDK_Cocos Creator was built here. We will open it and access the resources, samples, models, and Koharu. We're going to place the Koharu prefab into our scene. As you can see, there's an issue. If you look at our node, the MOC is incorrect. That's because when we installed the plugin, it was added before we installed the rest of the work done with Node.js. So to fix this, we need to re-import the asset. We can do that by right-clicking on the folder and pressing Import Assets. You can see now that the error has been fixed. Now we can work with this version of Koharu. But we already have a scene built in that we can work with. It's in Resources, Samples, Animation, and click on the Animations scene. This scene is already built in, so we can use it for our example. As you can see, when I press the preview button, we see Koharu with her pom-poms. I want something to turn on and off while she cheers on. For this demonstration, I will just put a sphere next to her. Next, I want to add my animation event. So while highlighting Koharu, let's go to the animation area. You can see that it's already been filled with animation thanks to the work done in Live2D. So I highly recommend you don't touch any of this. The thing I do want to touch is the upper area. This upper area is the timeline where you can add animation events. To start, I'm using my mouse wheel to shrink the timeline down. You can also do it in this area. Next, I will click on the top of the timeline at the end of the animation, and then click on the Animation Event Add button. This adds a diamond to the top. This is the animation event. I'm going to right-click on it and click Edit. Here you can see that it's asking for a function name. We haven't built one yet, but let's name one. I'm making it Animation Event Test. It then asks for a parameter. It could be a string, a number, or a boolean. This allows you to add some action to your animation. I don't need it for this demo, So I'll make it a boolean and mark it true by clicking the check mark. Now we can click the X, save our animation, and move towards the next part, building the actual code to make this sphere disappear. Let's build a script called hello in the assets area. It could be named anything really. This is your own personal preference. Let's go into the code. First, let's clean it out and add a node decorator. Then, let's add a property we'll use to see if the sphere is off or on. Now, let's build the animation event test. We built an animation event and give it a property. This property goes with the list of properties we can have in the event. You can see in Cocos Creator that we have just one, so just one parameter is needed. Now we can go ahead and ask the param is true. If so, we can do a switch case. If the property is 1, then the node is active. If it's 2, then we turn it off. Then after we finish this, if the number is 2, we return it to the number 0. I'm doing this because 1 is added at the end of this function to make it 1 again. So it'll be active when the loop starts up again. Let's save this and go back to Cocos Creator. Let's move to the hello script to Koharu. Now that it's done, we can go ahead and drag the sphere node into the hello area. Now we can go ahead and save and play the scene. Now when we play the animation, it will look for the method animation event test in the scripts that are part of the node and execute it when it finds it. The great thing about this is that you can now add exciting new code, new animation, or sound effects at the moment you want, and as many as you need during the animation. That's one of the great things you can do with Cocos Creator. That's it for today. We'll be back with more great tutorials.